sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mitchell, off play action. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
29-yard line.
Play action. Mitchell. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
they were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. And that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Check 3, 25, check 25.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he stopped immediately there.
The tackle.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Conner. It's a room to maneuver. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Mitchell off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. 54 is marked. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Double dog, that's the way.
Back to throw. Mitchell. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Tucker. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Tucker, he'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Coming to you, coming back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker, this one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
56.
Off play action. Tucker. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw on 2nd down. Tucker. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
1st down, Tennessee.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tucker. That ball complete to Isabella. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Penny will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Exit.
Throwing again. Mitchell. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I'm going to run you over. Mike 54. Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun, Mitchell. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Ready up. Yes, Mike. Yo.
First down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down. Tucker. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Mitchell on 1st and 10. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Mitchell now, off play action. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the game there, another first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's bring it. Under crunch.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Connor, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 much. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 17, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Tucker. Oh, he almost had it. Tucker's already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Tucker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw is Mitchell on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mitchell going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check 52.
They start the drive with Connor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
60 Bison. Watch the ship. Check 4. Bang, 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 bang. Check 13. Check.
Here's Connor, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Sometimes I need it.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Switch. Half the 60. Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, Tucker. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air on second down. Tucker, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. Operating from the gun. Tucker got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 19, Titans 14.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing again, Mitchell. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
54, Mike, 54.
From the gun, Mitchell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tucker over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the gun, Tucker. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Second and 10.
They run with Connor. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Tucker. They set up the screen to Penny. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Tucker. He'll fire this deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off-play action. Tucker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Check, check, lucky. Check 43.
They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll run it again with Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Tucker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Penny. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 29, Steelers 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Mitchell on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Penny, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. Tucker. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown,
Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Titans 36, Steelers 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They start with a give to Connor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No game on this defense. No game.
Off play action. Mitchell. Anderson loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line.
Back to throw. Mitchell. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, watch the slant.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Mitchell to throw on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mitchell now throwing on 1st down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Mitchell. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news?
Today's final score, Titans 43.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.